Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you want to know more about Summon Wars, the game, you are in the right place because in the next videos I'm going to show you the starter set from the second edition, the master set from the second edition as well, and all these expansions from these different factions. Stay tuned. Well, big video today because this is going to be the one dedicated to the master set from the second edition. Um, as you can see, the box itself is a very big box compared with the starter set or even the faction decks. So it has a very regular size, which means that will be full of content, And we can see immediately it's going to bring another board, and I'll take a little bit to explain how the game works. And it brings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factions. 6 factions, while the starter deck, which video is in the channel if you want to check, only brings 2, or brought 2, right? So I like the box. We can see that from the box there are the 6 which should be the leaders of the 6 factions, which we are going to see in this video. So let's not waste time and go in and see what is inside Summoner Wars, the master set. Find a way to go in. Yeah, found it here. Got it. Yeah. And by the way, I don't know exactly when you're seeing this video, but probably everything that you saw in the introduction is already available in the channel. So there's a playlist dedicated to that. If you want to go deep into any of those factions or the starter set, be my guest. Be my guest. Okay. So yeah, it's a very regular board game sized box. Let's see. And I'm hoping that I can store everything inside this Summoner or Master set very carefully. Okay, so we got a manual. Looks like exactly the same manual you have on the starter set, because the starter set had images, these images which don't belong, with factions that don't belong to the starter set. Okay, so then we have what seems to be the board, but curious enough, the board is, it's rare to see these things, the board is in plastic shrink. So I guess normally the boards come already outside plastic, but these guys decided to also shrink the board. Probably there's something else here, but I don't remember having more content to be considered with the same size of the board. Let's open it. Okay. So many plastic. I've started opening some Lego sets that they don't have plastic anymore. In terms of bags, the Lego bags are now in paper, so which is a good step towards the environment, not having that many plastic. Although everything you see here, I always recycle, so and you should do the same. Okay, so before going to the board, let me show you the box, because when I go into the board, I will start explaining the game. Hey, only 2. Okay, so we have 6 decks here, and we can see that. Yeah, you see the borders here. 1 deck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite well packed. And let's see how much empty space this thing has. So you need to get rid of this. Probably get rid of this insert, cardboard insert, and just put all the decks here, as you can see, and it will work very well. So we'll come back here to the factions. Let's start let's start with the board, and then I'll explain how the game works. It's quite heavy, this board, because it's very big. It's very big for a card game. Remember, this is a card game, so it's a really big board. Let me show you everything. So there's one side. This is a 2-player game, as you probably already know by now. And you go and you get this side. Looks something like this. So, but I'm going to explain you very quickly how the game goes. So every faction will have one player will start on this side, the other player starts on the other side, and during the game you will go through the stages you see here. Okay, so first of all, on the start of your turn, if there is any event, you just stop the event, and then you can summon creatures. You'll see with the decks what are the creatures, and you will understand better. So you can summon, and to summon you need to pay the cost, and this is the mana track. Okay? And then you have the move phase. I'm gonna put it closer to the camera for you to see. You can choose 3 of your units and move each up to 2 spaces. Then you build, which is similar to summon, but you build structures which are not units but structures, and you need to build them on the back 3 rows. So this row, and that row. Okay, and then you have a fourth, and then from that frontier or border you have the opponent's zone. Okay, then after all this, then you attack. You can choose 3 units and you attack. Okay, if you don't attack, you take 1 damage on your summoner. So the objective of the game is for you to kill the opponent's summoner. So the game forces you for a fight, because if you don't attack, you'll be the one taking damage and you may die because of that. Then you can cast magic. No, sorry, you don't cast magic. At the end of your turn, if you still have cards in your hand that you don't want to keep, you can discard them, and you gain 1 magic for each, which is 1 mana. I'm calling mana because it's the easiest way for me to explain this. So you get rid of cards, and you get mana from there, and then the last thing you do on your turn before passing to the other player is draw back up to 5 cards, which you start your turn always with 5 cards. Okay, so it's very basic. It's just going through this, and in order to do that, you'll have dice for attacking. You have tokens that represent your mana level. These are I don't remember the proper name. It's boosts, and then damage counters here on the tokens, and then you have the decks. Cool. So I guess this is going to take a little bit. Today, I'm ready here for a 40 minutes video, because I want to go through every faction and show you all these 6 factions in this video, because I want to enclosure all the content related with the master set within one single video. So that may take a bit. And let's start with, I'm just going to separate them to facilitate the work here. Okay, some on the side, and then we go through the first one, which are the Savanna Elves. You see here, Savanna Elves, and the leader. And by the way, we have this leader here. Yes, it's this one. So they were all, the cover also has all the leaders. The summoner will be Abua She. Is she a she or a he? Probably she. So how do you read this? I want to explain this for all the decks, just the first one for you to understand, but 10 life. And when she attacks, she has 5 strength, so she throws 5 of these dice, and every time she gets a bow on the results, because she's a ranged attacker, she will give 1 damage. Okay, you also have melee damage or melee attacks, and you have this special wavy thing that will activate some abilities when units have that ability as well. It's like an extra effect on the attack. Anyway, so she has a spirit bond, meaning that after this unit moves, you may target a friendly unit within 3 spaces. So the move, just to remember, you move here and then you attack later. So when she moves, she can attack. Boost the target and move all boosts from this unit to the target. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's not for attack, it's for moving boosts. So you move. I said target, I immediately assume it was going to be target of an extra attack, but no, it's target a friendly unit to boost. So she is going to pump your friendly units, because you also move boosts. There will be a way to put boosts here. Okay. And then on the other side of each of the summoners, you have the starting layout. So you see the 4 rows. So she starts here on the back, and then you have a gate, which are these cards here. Every deck has 4 gates. Okay,
and the gate is where you summon your units. So they need to summon adjacent, they need to come into the battlefield adjacent to a gate. But you can later on build more gates. So, for example, you can build a gate further away, and then you summon things further, already closer to the enemy territory, for example. Okay. And so, yes, she starts here, and she also brings these two units, which we'll see what they are. Okay, let's see what they are. So then you have champions, which are like legendary, unique creatures, and the ones that have like duplicates. So this is really a big champion because it costs 8 mana to cast and has only 1 strength, attacking only 1 die from at least the base number is that, but then she gets +1 of strength for each boost she has to a maximum of 5. Okay, so if you put a boost, she will get a +1 of strength for each of the boosts. Okay, uh, so she will be pumped anyway in many ways. And then when this unit moves, it may move through commons. So normally there is line of sight with your units as well, so she can move through commons, which are not legend creatures, not champions. After this unit moves, add 1 damage to each common it moved through. Okay, so she's like a tree, and when she moves through, she will damage everyone. Then, Miti Kiru, this lion fellow here. Now the champion from the Savanna, the lion from the Savanna. Somehow we should have waited for that already. 5/7 life. Inspire. After this unit moves, boost each adjacent unit. So there it goes. The lion will boost everyone adjacent. After this unit attacks, you may spend either 1 boost or 1 magic. If you do, force this unit 1 or 2 spaces. Okay, so force is like dashing, extra movement, and after attacking, if you spend the boost, etc., you can force it. So you may run away a little bit from the battle. Makainda Rue. I don't know these names, go figure. So she has prepare, says champion as well. Instead of moving this unit, you may boost it. Okay, so because she's ranged, she can stay and she doesn't need to move to hit something. But if you don't do that, she will boost. Once per turn after this unit attacks, you may spend 1 boost to resolve an extra attack with it. Wow, very good. So spend the boost to hit another guy. Okay, now we get into the commons. So the commons will have some repetition. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spirit mages. Much cheaper, much weaker. Range attacker. Charge. After summoning this unit, you boost it. So it comes in already boosted. Commune with spirits. After this unit moves, either boost it or spend 1 boost to boost a friendly unit. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, yeah, 4 rhinoceros. 4 rhinoceros. When this unit moves, it may move 1 extra space for each boost it has it to a maximum of 5. So it can move quite a lot if you are boosting him. And then he has trample. When this unit moves, it may move again to true commons and does 1 damage for each common. So he will trample the units, as you can imagine. Then the lioness. How many lioness? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lionesses. After once per turn, after this unit attacks, you boost. Again, the same thing. Everyone will boost like crazy. This unit has +1 of life for each boost to a maximum of 5. Great. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 border archers. Prepare! Instead of moving, you boost again. Once per turn, after this unit attacks, you may spend a boost to attack again. Ah, so many boosts. Now, these are events. So, Chant of Growing is not a unit, costs nothing, it's an event. So, it does something. Let's see what it is. One of them is boost a target unit and friendlies around it. Then the Chant of Intaglia. Chant of Intaglia, another event. Target to friendly with 3 spaces of your summoner. Each of the targets has all of the base abilities of each other. The base abilities because you may inherit abilities by equipping things, etc. So, and then chant of weaving. Target friendly. You may summon units adjacent to the target. Boost the target each time you summon a unit adjacent to it. So that's kind of a equipment or an enchantment to an unit that stays there. Okay, and the unit just becomes a gate. Then the chant of power to finish, because then we have the gates. So target a common or champion within 3 spaces of your summoner. Until the end of your turn, it has this ability, which is this unit has +1 strength for each boost. Wow. So with so many boosts that we've seen, you can still put this thing on top of it to make even more stronger. Okay, so that's it. We've seen the Savanna Elves. Let's move to the next one. What about the Vanguards? So Vanguard leader is Sarah Aldwin. Looks like a cleric kind of character, ranged, 2 of strength, 12 life, and she has the Citadel's might. After this unit attacks an enemy unit, if there are 1 or more friendly Citadel units on the battlefield, you may retrieve a Citadel unit from the discard pile, reveal it, and add it to your hand. So she looks like really a cleric, and she will resurrect dead characters. One of the champions is Jacob Eldwin, another ranged guy. He clearly is taking an arrow from the quiver to attack. And he has the Radiant Shot. This unit has +1 strength for every 2 magic you have. Wow, so you fill yourself with magic and then it becomes very strong. Valner Stoutheart. Wow, now it's more a paladin looking character. Another champion with guidance. At the start of your summon phase, you draw 2 cards. And she is a Citadel champion as well. This unit has +1 of strength for each friendly Citadel unit within 2 spaces. So she is good to be in the middle of the combat with everyone around her. And the third champion is Colleen Brighton. It's Colleen like a sorcerer kind of character, but also melee. Maybe not a sorcerer, like a monk or something. She has the Divine Shield. Oh, that's the Divine Shield. Each time a friendly Citadel unit within 3 spaces of this unit sorry, I lost myself. Is target of an attack from an enemy, you roll dice for every 2 special symbol, reduce the attacking unit strength by 1 during that attack to a minimum of 1. So she puts the Divine Shield on her colleagues. Now, we go to the common ones, and we have 4 Citadel Paladin. 3 strength with intercession. After this unit attacks an enemy unit, you draw cards equal to the number of rolled. So another card drawer. Then Temple Priest, 1, 2, 3, 4 Temple Priests. More melee guys. This clearly says priest, so this is a very cleric faction here, and she heals. Before this unit attack a friendly common champion, you may. Before this unit attacks a friendly, why would I attack a friendly? You can discard the card from your hand. If you do, instead of adding damage, you remove number of damage equal to the number of swords and special symbols roll. So instead of attack, you heal. That's it. So you can target friendlies for that. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 in total. Then in Citadel Archer, you have 4. That's another one. Here we go, another archer. The Arrow of Light. Before this unit attacks, reveal and discard any number of distinct units from your hand. You gain 1 magic for each. This unit has +1 of strength during that attack for each. And the Citadel Knight. How many knights? We have 5 knights. 5 knights. Looks like very strong and wise and experienced. Engage. Each time an adjacent enemy unit moves or it's forced away from this unit, add 1 damage to that enemy. It's when you bashing with the shield and goes away. When an adjacent unit attacks, the target of that attack must be a unit with the protect ability. Protect. Let me read that again. When an adjacent enemy attacks, the target of that attack must be a unit. Wow. So that's I understand now. So it's basically it's bodyguard or taunt, or we see that in other games. So if someone is being attacked around it, it will target needs to attack this instead first. I thought it was going to have some kind of thing regarding with movement. Each time an adjacent enemy unit moves or is forced away from this unit, add 1 of that. I don't see where there's force, so that's why I was maybe on the spell. Let's see. So 2 guarding spirits. Guarding spirits, friendly commons within 3 spaces of your summoner have this ability. The first time this unit is attacked on turn, do not add more than 1 damage to it from that attack. So very defensive faction here. Healing, defending, etc. Then mass heal, remove 2 damage for each friendly common and champion within 2 spaces of your summoner. And there she is here. It's like healing everyone around. Renewed hope. You may summon units during any phase of your turn. Units may be summoned adjacent to your summoner. Okay, so the healers will appear by surprise. And there's 2 epic events. The Holy Judgment. Add 2 boosts to this card. Friendly commons have +1 of strength. At the start of your turn, you may spend 1 boost instead of discarding this event. So it has like 2 timers. You can stay for 2 turns. Each time a friendly unit is destroyed, remove 1 boost from this card. So it will defend you a little bit as well. And then the 4 gates, as usual. So that's it for this faction. Okay. Now we take a look at the breakers. This is the 3rd of 6 expansions in the master set. So bear with me, please, bear with me. I told you this is going to be a long video today. So Tacular, from the breakers. I can't understand what these things are. It looks like a Japanese kind of art or character, but water related. Let's see the rest. Mind capture. When this unit attacks an enemy unit, if the damage add would be enough to destroy the target, you may instead ignore the damage and take control of the target. So the psychic creatures, breakers of mind, would that be? So that's the layout. Wallark, ranged, looks like a monk, flighty flies. So when you move this unit, you may move through 1 extra space in through cards. And has levitate. Any friendly command then starts its move within 2 spaces of this unit as flight. Okay, so everyone flies, cool. Because they are the psychics, they can levitate and do those stuff. Kalal, another champion, ranged champion. Greater push. After this unit attacks, or instead of attacking, this unit may target a common or a champion within 3 spaces and force 1 space. So you can push, pull, like Jedi's, and using the force. This unit cannot be forced. Even the name is called force, so I've never noticed that. Force 1 or 2. It sounds like really they're referencing Star Wars and using the force to push or pull. Guldon. The telepathic command. After this unit attacks an enemy card, it's a melee. This unit may target a friendly common within 3 spaces. The target resolves as an extra attack. So cool, attacks twice. Now we get to the commons, and so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 winged archers. Wow, lots of attack for a 2. When this unit moves, it may move 1 extra space, only advantages, but then this unit may tap cards up to 4 clear. Wow, everything is good with these winged archers. Then the wind mage, 1, 2, 3, 4 wind mages. Where are you going? he has push. After this unit attacks, or instead of attacking, this unit may target a common or a champion within 2 spaces, and then you force that target 1 space. So hey, come here, closer to all my other fighters. And the Mind Witch. So 5 Mind Witches. She has Mimic. At the start of your move phase, this unit may target a common within 3 spaces. This unit has the target's ability until the end of the turn. Wow. Which could be enemies or friendly units. Oh, just one. No, just one. Sorry. The other ones I put here on the side. So yeah, 4. 4, 5. 5 Mind Witches. Then Deceiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Deceivers. Stupefy. When an adjacent enemy attacks any card, if you roll 1 or more rocks, the attack adds 1 less damage. Okay, yeah, go attack the Deceiver, go. You'll fail the attacks. In the engage, each time an adjacent enemy unit moves or is forced away from this unit, you add 1 damage to that unit. Okay, so yeah, they attack the Deceiver, they fail the attacks, they get pushed away, and then they get damage. So there's where the combo is working. Now we get to the events. Perplexing Tempest. Units move 1 fewer space. Then the Blast. Target a common or champion within 3 clear straight spaces of your summoner. Force the target 1 to 3 spaces. It may be forced through commons and champions. You add 1 damage to that target and to each unit that was forced through. Hypnotic Call. Target a common or a champion. You may force the target 1 space toward the summoner, and then your summoner has +1 strength when attacking the target. I love this game. Mind Control. Target any number of enemy commons and champions within 2 spaces of your summoner. Take control until the end of your turn. Hey, I like that champion you have there. Let me get control of it right now. Very cool. Halfway through, and now it's time to open the second pack that has 3 more factions, which will be, let's see if I can sort this out easily, the Cave Goblins, the Fallen Kingdom, the crowd is cheering. And I'll start with these ones here, the Polar Dwarves. And Svara is the summoner. Range. Where's range? She's range, but she's holding like an axe. So probably she's range with those. Is that Rasengan there? Ice Rasengan? Maybe. It's up to you to decide. So she has a structural shift. After this unit moves, it may target a friendly structure within 3 spaces. Force the target 1 space. Okay, so she will target gates. That's very dangerous. Destroy gates. You destroy the gate of your adversary, and it cannot summon creatures. So quite dangerous. So okay, nothing strange here on the layout. I've never seen anything strange on the layout so far. One champion is Nadian, the Greater Frostbolt. This unit has +1 strength for each friendly structure within 2 spaces. Olag. Friendly structures have +1 life. I'm not sure what structures will come from here except the gates, but let's find them. Jarmant. Once per turn after this unit attacks, you boost it. At the end of your build phase, you may spend a boost to add 1 damage to each unit adjacent to one of your structures. Okay, yeah, this is asking for creating some kind of... Oh, there it is. It's a unit and a structure at the same time. This card is a gate that attacks, okay? This card can move, and this unit moves 1 fewer space. Okay, so so in terms of turn order, so let me take a look. So you summon units on phase 1, but you build structures also on phase 3. And I guess that you can do both with this guy. You can summon him as a unit,
or later on as a structure. As a structure. So interesting mechanic here. One, the golems. 3, 4, 5 golems. I hope I'm seeing this correctly. Then the frost mage. This unit has +1 strength for each adjacent friendly structure, so she becomes stronger if surrounded by the bear cavalry. When this unit moves, it may move through commons. After this unit moves, add 1 damage to each common it moved through. Okay, we've seen many variations of this in other factions. Then the Ice Smith. After this unit moves, you may either boost it or spend 1 boost to place it under a friendly common within 3 spaces. When that common attacks, it gets this bonus. Okay, so you like transform this guy into... first of all, he needs to boost, and then later on you can spend that boost to equip him under another unit. And he becomes very strong because it depends on what's happening, but it looks like something fun to do. Glacial Shift. Target up to 3 friendly structures within 3 spaces of your summoner. Force each target 1 or 2 spaces. The Glacial Shift. Ice Repair. Remove 2 damage for each of your friendly structures. So there's a big focus here on the golems. The golems are just 5, not sure if this will work as expected. Friendly units may move through this card. What is this? Another structure? It's a parapet. It's an event structure. Friendly units may move through this card. Okay, so this is like an ice wall. Okay, so you create a wall, nothing can come through from the enemy side. It also blocks line of sight, but your units can move through. So they can jump through the wall and go fight, and you still keep this protecting something. Ice Ram. After moving or forcing a structure, you may target a unit adjacent to that structure. Add 1 damage to that target. You may force that target 1 space. Okay, so it's hitting him with the ice from the ice golems, more or less. Now it's time for the Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom with Red Talos. Necromancer or something is like the undead. The undead guys. Raise the Dead. Once per turn during your summon phase, you may add 2 damage to this unit to retrieve an undead unit from the discard pile and place it adjacent to your unit. Okay, yeah. It's good. You take 2 damage. That could be a problem. But let's see if there is a way for you to cure that. The summoning is... Wow, they go right forward on the 4th row already. Champion. Elut Ball. Summoned by fire. When playing costs to summon this unit, you may also destroy a friendly unit. Replace the destroyed unit with this unit. Okay, so so the guy just summons in front of the battle line, which could be fun. Dragas has life drain. Before this unit attacks, it may destroy a friendly unit within 2 spaces. If it does, during that attack, it gives more damage. But the life drain is strange because it doesn't cure, so it just uses the life of the sacrifice unit to become stronger, to do more damage. The Guldas, what is this? It's like an alien dog. He has a rat. +1 strength for each damage it has. Okay. So clearly inviting to go into the front line to get some damage in. Okay, now commons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 undead archers. Soul Shift. After a unit within 3 spaces of this unit is destroyed during this turn, you may replace the destroyed unit with this unit. How does that work? So someone dies and then this guy just teleports there, because this needs to be in the field, right? So it just raises from that dead. Strange. It doesn't say cast it from your hand, right? After it doesn't say enemy unit or your unit. So it just says after a unit within 3 spaces of this unit is destroyed, you may replace the destroyed. So you can kill someone and can teleport there. Basically, it looks like a teleport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 undead carriers. Normal skeletons.
Do not gain magic when this unit destroys an enemy unit. Okay, that's bad. But after this unit destroys a unit, you may replace the destroyed unit with a carrier unit from your discard pile. Makes sense. That makes sense, right? So you kill, and then the killed unit becomes another undead carrier. That makes perfect sense. Undead warrior. 4. Blood Fury. Sorry. Blood Fury. Each time a unit is destroyed on your turn, boost this unit. At the end of your turn, remove 2 boosts. So there's a limit. There's a limit for the boosts. And then this unit has plus 1 strength for each boost it has to a maximum of 2. Okay, so it will not kill that many, because you'll always be removing 2. And that's strange. How could you kill that much in order to get maximum of 5? Hellfire Cultist. So 4, and he has Immolate. Is he carrying like TNT or powder? Yeah, gunpowder. After this unit is destroyed, at 1 damage to each unit. Indeed, it carries. It gives 1 damage to everyone around if he dies. So he is carrying explosives. Crazy. Elforge Weapon. An event here. Place this card under a friendly. Has plus 2 strength and this ability, which is after this unit attacks, add the damage equal to the number of special symbols. So it gives fire to the weapon, that's why you give more damage. Purge. Target any number of friendly units. For each target, you may add 2 damage to an adjacent unit and you destroy each target. Target any number of friendlies. For each target, you may add 2 damage to adjacents. And you destroy each target. What's the... Oh, yours. So you just target your crappy ones or the ones closer to die, and then they give 2 damage to each adjacents, like a explosion again. Area explosion. The Blood Summon. Resolve the following effect any number of times. Target a friendly, choose a unit from your hand with a cost 2 or less, and place it adjacent to the target. Add 2 damage to the target. Okay, so she is like hurting herself to summon someone, so you can do that several times, and you will cast guys from your hand with cost 2 or less, so the crappies, and then she eventually may die because of that. Sacrificial, which could be cool because you could target the explosive ones, right? Oh, I'm just figuring out the combo here. So you do this to this one, he dies, but before you attack, right? Because you can. When do you do the events? Let me just take a look here. So summon units, structures. I don't remember. Attack. Discard. When do you do the events? Crazy. Move up to build structures on your back row. Attack with 3 units. Discard. I don't remember. Maybe it's on the summon. You need to summon. It's on the summon, right? That's where you do everything else. Yeah. So you cannot attack, but then you just kill this guy, gives 1 damage, and then more damage because of the explosion, and because of this. That's cool. Sacrificial Pyre. Each time a unit, it says summon phase, so I was completely lost here. It's on the summon phase. Each time a unit is destroyed, boost this card. When this card is discarded, target a unit, remove 1 damage for each target, for each boost on this card. So it's really good to use on the summoner, because the summoner is the one that will take damage to retrieve on that. So if the timing is well placed, you will heal a lot and benefit a lot from the power. And you even can see the summoner there. So yeah, that's it. One more done. We get now to the last of the 6 expansions that come with the master set, and the last ones are the cave goblins, with the summoner being Sneaks. Yes, Sly. Once per turn during your attack phase, this unit may change places with a friendly 0 cost unit. That's how it looks in terms of displacement. First champion is Blarf. Oh, 0 of attack. At the start of the blood runes at the start of your attack phase, either spend 1 magic to boost
or add 1 damage to this unit. The unit has +1 strength for each boost it has to a maximum of 5. So why would you... because you either spend 1 magic. If you don't have the magic, it takes 1 damage, so you really need to have that magic in order to avoid getting the damage. Smeg. Smorf, Sneak, Splorf, Smeg. Who is Smeg? Like, he has a dagger there. Magic Junkie at the end of your turn. Either spend 1 magic or discard this unit. Okay, so you really need to save it. Save magic. You may choose this unit as an extra attacking unit during your attack phase. Okay, so you can attack with 4 because of Smeg. The Eater. What's that? It's like a mole? A mole under the ground? A aberration mole. Feed a heater at the end of your attack phase. If this unit did not destroy a unit this time, either discard a friendly adjacent unit or discard this unit. Okay, so what's the problem here? He is quite a bit expensive, but he has a strong attack. But then you need to kill someone, because if not, you need to discard a unit from your hand, or he dies, so he needs to hit something. Commons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Horde Climbers. Whenever this unit moves, it may move 1 extra space and through structures, because it climbs through the structures. Slinger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slingers. Relentless. You may choose this unit as an extra another extra attacking. Okay. The Beast Riders. 5 Beast Riders. Charge. Instead of moving normally, this unit may move 1, 2, 4 clear straight spaces. If this unit moves 3 or more spaces in one direction, it has +1 strength until the end of the turn, because it goes charge, and so it gives more damage. Clinger, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Horde Clingers. Immobile, cannot move. Why is that? Cling. When a friendly unit starts its move adjacent to this unit, after that move you may place this unit so it just clings and connects with another one. Costs 0. There was a combo with the zeros, which was, let me just confirm, I think it was this one. Okay, once per turn, attack phase, you may change places with friendly that costs 0. So that's an example. The clingers cost 0, the slingers, blarf, but it needs to be, no, it could be with blarf because it's just a friendly, not a common. The clinger. Now, events. Pylon. Friendly units have this ability. When this unit attacks, it has +1 strength for each other friendly unit adjacent to it. They just get together. Sneak. Target any number of friendly 0 units. Force each target 1 space. Okay, so they sneak. The cheap ones, they sneak behind the backs of the opponent. Then Unrelenting. Each time a friendly common would be destroyed, instead of destroying it, return to your hand. Cool. Cool. Enrage the Horde. Target all friendly 0 units. Each target may resolve an extra attack. With all those 0 units, all doing an extra attack. That's the most powerful card in the game. It's the most powerful cards here on this deck, on this faction. Yeah. Hey, I just have 6 0 units and they attack twice. 12 attacks, so I'm sorry, I guess you die. Or I guess all your cards die. At least. So yeah, the 6 factions we went through after I don't know how many minutes, because I've been pausing it. I've been pausing the video. So all the 6 factions from the Master Set. I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I did doing it, and if so, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing. It's the cheapest free cost for you to help this channel to grow by leaving that like, help the algorithm to raise the awareness of our videos, as well as to increase what we are trying to do here to bring more quality content for the future. And so by now you already understood, because of the introduction, I have the playlist dedicated to Summoner Wars with all that content.
it will be released, or it's already in the channel by the time you see this. And I'll be watching more content to bring for Summon Wars, but I also have tons of content for board games in general and all the major card games out there. So I truly believe you'll find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing, be part of this community, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.